What's cooking? Welcome to another exhilarating episode right here on What's Cooking. Nowhere else but on City TV. My name is Apiorkor. I was just admiring some sour grapes. They're baby grapes and they're being grown. You know, it's a whole beautiful grapevine here at the Theia Cafe, the Apiorkor residential area right here in Accra, Ghana. Now, I'm here not just because of the food, which is amazing, you know, but also because there's a story here. The owner, Lana, will meet here very shortly. She has a wonderful history with this neighborhood, with Ghana, and I mean, I'm sure it's something you really, really want to hear, okay? But Ghana is at the heart of everything that is done here at Theia, and that is what has brought us here today. So we're going to go for a break, and when we come back, we get into the kitchen. We get to meet Ben, who is a barista. We get to meet Daniel, who is an amazing chef, and we get to really see today how we can elevate Ghanaian cuisine so that I can compete with any fancy meal across the globe, worldwide. My name is Apiorkor once again. Welcome to What's Cooking. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is What's Cooking, and my name is Apiorkor. If you're just joining us, I'm here at the Theia Cafe, the Apiorkor residential area of Accra, Ghana. Look, it's an oasis. It's just a haven of nature and everything beautiful when it comes to vegetation, food, which we're going to get into very soon. But I've been joined by Lala. She's a co-owner of Theia. I mean, look, very beautiful, gorgeous, powerful woman. And we'll be talking to her a lot about her dream, the vision for this place that she runs with her husband, which I think is also a beautiful love story on its own. And we're going to start off by getting our hands dirty and making a fruit juice. Yeah. And we have Ben here. Hi, Ben.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
So I'm well. So what do we describe you as? Are you a chef? Are you like a drink expert? Like, what's the term?
So I'm actually a barista
You're
by
a
profession.
barista. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
and I'm the manager of Theia Cafe House.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful manager. Yeah, and really tall, like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know when you walk in, nobody can misbehave. He has everything under control. So what are we making?
So today we are going to make something we call Theia Special.
Theia Special.
Yeah. And we have our fruits.
Okay.
Our local fruit. We have banana, we have mango, and we have some mixed berries added to it. And you know one thing, I do make vanilla ice cream myself.
Well, Ben, can I be your best friend?
Yes, yeah. Why not?
Can I have ice cream every day? Does that come with the friendship?
Don't worry. Anytime you just walk into Theia, just look for me. I'll just make you something nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Glorious. Okay, so let's get right into it. What's the process like? And is this something that, I mean, of course, I encourage everybody to come to Theia and have it the Theia way, but assuming somebody were at home and they just wanted to whip something up quickly, they had some of our fruits from the market. Yeah. Is this something they could play around with at home?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So how do we go about it?
So first you have to get your mango.
Okay.
Yes, and you get your banana.
Salon mango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ben goes to Makala to buy these himself, by the way. So we do our own sourcing.
There's one thing maybe it will be difficult for you to get, maybe the strawberries, but it's strawberries everywhere you can get it. But with our local fruits, you can do a lot with it.
Yeah, I mean, mango, I see bananas, I see our local lemon as well, everything.
Yes. First, let me just start cutting my mango.
thing. They were
Yes.
frozen, and when you defrost,
Yes,
the
yes,
juice
yes,
comes
yes,
out.
yes.
Okay, so I guess that's a great tip. If you want to do juices, especially with berries and whatnot, freeze the fruits, and when you take them out, they're defrosted. It'll give you a nice juice around them. Okay. Anything else going in here?
Yes, and my special recipe.
Ice cream. Oh.
My ice cream.
Oh, this is a next level kind of drink. I like it. Okay.
So, there we start. And we are done.
Here we go. Oh,
That's it.
that's it?
That's it. Yes, I'll make the
Okay,
mojito.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Okay, so we can put this aside.
yeah, we can
for
put
now.
this aside.
Okay.
So just a minute and I'll
Okay.
get the whole.
No problem. So,
Yeah.
so while we're waiting for you, I'll just speak to
Lena,
Lala.
You have to cut the grapes.
fresh from
Fresh
the
from the grapevine.
grapes, so the grapes
Yes.
okay, so I actually picked some grapes, at the beginning of the show, and that grapevine is right here at Theia. It's right here in Accra,
Yeah.
Airport Residential. It didn't fly from somewhere. We're still in Ghana. And I'm amazed, and we'll talk a little bit about that, because you're self-taught, like you said, in everything you've done here at Theia.
Yeah,
And I'm just curious, because a lot of people think, oh, you can't grow grapes in Ghana, you can't do this, you can't do that,
Exactly.
but
You can do anything you want.
Yeah,
Set
wonderful.
your mind to it.
So
Okay, so
let
Ben
me
is
go.
going to get the
Yes.
grapes.
You're going to go get the grapes first.
Yes.
Okay,
please.
so Lala, let's just talk a little bit about this vision. A little birdie tells me that you grew up right around here, the airport residential area. And for those of you who are familiar with Accra and this part of the city, it's around the Association International School. If you're going to, let's say you are coming from the Kanda area, on the Patrice Lumumba Road. If you're going, just before you hit the traffic light after Association, you take a left, and then is this beautiful space in here somewhere. But why set up this space?
So welcome to our neighborhood.
Thank you.
Like you said,
Your hood.
my hood. I grew up here. I've been on this street since I was 9, actually.
Wow.
And creating this space was something that, my husband, my partner, and I decided to do, because we needed somewhere where we could sit, we could work, we could spend our time, but more so that people could actually appreciate all that Ghana has. And that is from the greenery to the furniture, which is all made in Ghana, by the way, everything.
Yeah, I can
everything
see,
you see, the carvings, the artwork, the fantastic artists, photographers, the chefs, the baristas, the team, the baked stuff that's not frozen and baked in-house, which is very rare to find. So we really loved, we wanted to really promote what you're capable of doing. And like you said, who would have thought that a grapevine would grow in the middle of Accra?
Exactly.
It was a challenge.
Because this is not Shy Hills or the Bree Mountains or something. This is Accra.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And and the temperature is not very, it's not appropriate for a vineyard, but because I think when things are organic, you have the chance to make mistakes. And we took that and we embraced it. Every morning you wake up, you have a cup of tea or coffee in the garden, and you look around you and you hear the birds and you think, wow, I'm really blessed.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lala, I'll speak to you some more. And I have goosebumps, just hearing you. But Ben is back, and he's giving us some of this goodness. It smells. I can tell the fruits are fresh.
Yeah.
Ben, you know how to shop. Aiko, but I said you are my best friend. This looks lovely. Okay, now the barista in him is coming out. Like he's decorating. They never give you just a glass of juice or a drink. They always decorate it. Okay. All right, so for those of us who don't have beautiful and delicious grapevines in our houses, how come, can we get, because I like the fact that they're baby grapes, that it's, well, I'm sure the taste is different.
The taste is different.
It is.
The taste is different. Normal mojito is just a lemon and a mint leaf with soda water.
Yeah.
Or you can use sparkling water. And maybe you can add a little bit of, to just boost the taste. Maybe Sprite.
Okay.
Yes, and some ice with it. That's all. That's your mojito.
So we used to make a regular mojito, and then when we saw the grapes growing in the yard, we thought, how are we going to make use of these before the birds eat them? Because the birds jump on the grapevine, and we don't want them to run away. We want them there, but we wanted to make use of this, so we thought of this. So that's literally our exploration of how to use sour grapes, because they're sour. They're not sweet. But then because it's a mojito, and he adds a bit of, we add honey, right? Or sugar.
Yes.
Depends on. Sometimes people don't like the sugar, so we substitute it with honey.
Yeah.
So everything that we do here, actually, even
and I'm sure you use pure Ghana honey.
Yes, we are trying to source.
Knowing you the way I know you now.
Yes, we're actually always sourcing, but we found that it's expensive.
Yeah.
Believe it or not,
It would be.
We look left and right when we
pure
go
honey
shopping.
is very expensive.
It is. So we use local honey, we use local sugar, and then depends on what the clients want.
So right now, I have my secret ingredients. So all I need to do is,
What leaf is that?
so this is the grape leaf, the
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So just to garnish. just need this.
And this is
I
edible,
see.
by the way.
Yeah.
So we make, we fill these with rice
Okay.
and we cook them. So
Ooh.
that's something that's also going to be on our menu soon.
Interesting.
Yes.
So like our plantain leaves or
Exactly.
our spinach
Exactly.
or contumely,
Exactly.
any of them.
Exactly. We have a nice contemporary on toast.
Contumely on toast.
It's fabulous. With eggs.
I love it. I love
So,
it. I
yeah.
love it.
Next time we'll try that for breakfast.
Yes.
So
You handle both now.
can you handle the two?
Wait, hang on. Let me get my, okay. Yeah. This may just be my favorite mojito.
Thank you.
And of course, you can add the alcohol to it, right?
Yeah, you can
This
add
is a
alcohol.
virgin one because we're shooting during the day.
No, I like the virgin one. I can drink it all day and not share with anyone. So let's go for a break. When we come back, we wrap up with Ben here. Lala's still here. And then we meet our chef who's going to do some corned beef stew and yam. But it's not as simple as you think. It really isn't. We'll be right back. So I'm still here at the Theia Cafe, the airport residential area in Accra, Ghana. If you don't know where Accra is, then you've been missing out on life. You need to come to Ghana and experience the best city in the world. Yes. Because I said so. So I'm here with Lana. She is a co-founder, co-owner of the Theia Cafe. And now it's time to do some, hardcore cooking, heavy meals with Chef Daniel. Hello, Chef.
Hello.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Now, before we even get into this, I am so excited when Lana was telling me that Chef is Ghanaian, Barrister is Ghanaian. I mean, like her whole crew here, the whole family at Theia is Ghanaian, and it was very deliberate.
Of course.
Very deliberate.
Of course, 100%.
Yeah.
So,
All right, Chef Daniel, what are we making?
Okay, today we are making a Ghanaian style corned beef stew with yam.
Okay.
And plating it in a professional way.
Okay. So you're
But
bringing.
we are doing it 2 types.
Okay,
Like,
2 different types.
different
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I'm curious to know what we're. Okay, so let's go through the ingredients. We definitely have yam here.
Yeah.
What kind of yam is this?
in Ghana we call it puna.
The puna. So this is puna. We're using puna, and this one is already pre-boiled, so that we can save some time. Then we have some peppers. Yes.
We have onion,
Okay.
we have our spices too.
Okay. So I see powdered pepper here. Curry.
Curry powder.
Okay.
The shrimp,
Shrimp.
powder, then beef seasoning.
Okay. And then this is
all
seasoned.
spices,
Okay,
you know.
all spices. There's some butter too.
Yeah. Normally when cooking yam, I like adding butter to it because it gives it a nice flavor.
Interesting.
Even
So-
cooking rice, you can add a touch of butter.
So
But
as-
no
as
margarine.
for-
Margarine is
no
too
margarine,
dangerous.
yeah. Tomato paste.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
This our egg.
Eggs.
And the canned beef.
Okay.
We have our garlic,
Okay.
then our pepper, ground
Okay.
pepper.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is tomato
Yeah, puree,
puree.
yeah.
Okay. What's this?
This is breadcrumbs.
Okay. And then this one.
Is mashed.
Mashed yam.
Mashed yam. Mashed yam. Ah, really? Okay. And that's
This is buttermilk.
buttermilk. Okay. So let's get started. Oh, there's something interesting.
Okay, we
that
have.
is for our dessert.
That's for
Yeah,
dessert.
this for-
Okay.
So let's
Okay.
start by cooking. Our
Okay.
water is already boiling, so
Okay.
and it's easy to. So let's
Okay.
wash it. Yeah.
Okay. So wash the yam. Okay. Interesting. Chef washes the yam. Oh, lots of people don't wash the yam. So you wash it because of the sand to
Yeah.
get it. Okay. Beautiful. So this is an easy way to peel the yam.
But when you are in the house, you can take your time.
Yeah.
When you are in the kitchen, there's pressure. So
Okay. So if you're in a hurry, you have some kids who are hungry, breathing down your neck, or you're supposed to cook and you didn't, and your parents are coming, or your husband is coming, your wife is, this is a good way to peel the yam. It
So
does.
when he plates it, you'll see why
So
it looks nice
it
like
looks
that.
wash it. Okay.
Okay.
You wash again.
Wash again.
So while our yam is boiling, let's start with the stew.
Okay. Corned beef stew. Alrighty. Chef, I have a question. So why did you sort of massage the onions the way you just
normally when you
did?
cut, it comes starch, so you
Okay.
have to.
Okay, so you have to separate it. So when you're cooking with a professional, it's a different ballgame. Okay. And these are red onions. The ones that, I mean, now you can find the white ones in the
Everywhere, you
market
can
too,
find,
but
yeah.
the ones that we use for our soup and our stews, the red ones. Which are really purple anyway.
Yeah.
So garlic.
Okay, garlic,
Yeah.
blended garlic. Okay. Ooh,
Yep.
smell that. Okay. Okay, so
I just like the onion. They like blending it, but I don't like it.
okay, you
So
like it
because
chopped
brings the
inside. Okay,
flavor.
but if you want to blend, you can
You can
blend.
blend.
Okay.
Then you paposh it.
Paposhito.
Wash it off.
Yeah. Okay. So that's blended, right?
Yeah.
So the idea of introducing this into our menu came about because somebody was interviewing me and asking me, what's your favorite Ghanaian stew? So I had to think, okay, red is my favorite, but the corned beef stew and the yam, you don't find it in
It's
restaurants.
nothing like corned beef stew.
No, you don't find it. It's such comfort food.
It's a home food.
Yeah, but you don't find it in restaurants. So why not offer it here? So that's when Chef came in and we started thinking of how to
It's a
plate
brilliant
it.
idea. It's a
Interesting.
brilliant idea.
So
Tomato paste. And Ghanaians, we love our tomato paste, don't we? Okay. And corned beef stew, it has to have tomato paste. I mean, some people do it without, but there's something special about tomato paste when it comes to corned beef stew. And this is the tomato puree. Okay. So, Chef, I'm guessing we put the tomato paste in first so that we get some of the sharpness out. Okay. And then the puree goes in. Okie dokie. It's already smelling so good.
But as Chef mentioned, there needs to be a chef who wants to grow and explore with us, you know? Not do a million things at the same time. So,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So this is
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so we just added the beef seasoning. Okay. And the shrimp as well. This is the powdered pepper we all know. Okay.
Then our curry powder.
Curry powder. I think curry is becoming more popular as a spice in Ghanaian homes as well. So we know where to find it.
Yum.
When I was
All
growing
the
up,
markets have
I
it.
used to eat curry powder until I entered to the culinary field. Before I knew that the curry is a good.
You already knew it was good.
But Chef also scouts the spices and stuff. We go to Nima to get our dates. We get our spices.
Nima market is a spice haven.
I mean, everything is so readily available. We don't need to go far.
Okay.
So we're leaving it to boil for about 5 minutes. Then we add our.
So good.
And then we have our corned beef.
Corned beef. Okay. So that's about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now at this point we don't need to add any more water. No. Okay, we'll add just a little.
So without wasting time, let's start with
The mashed yam.
yeah, mashed yam.
So what are we doing with that? Now my drinks are getting
normally
in the
when
way.
you cook yam, sometimes when there's a leftover, sometimes we throw it away. No, but we choose to, like Madame said, in the fusion style. And sometimes too, when foreigners come here, when you plate it in a local way, sometimes it doesn't attract them.
Yeah, because
So
they're
we
not
apply
used
the
to-
fusion cuisine. So it will help them or it will attract them to your table. Yeah.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, they will end up eating the yam.
Yeah. Without knowing that they are eating what we eat in Akpata.
So this one, we are going to
say.
stuff the corned beef stew inside
The
it.
yam. Okay. Okay.
Talk to the team, chef. We take a photo.
Season
introduce.
it.
Yeah. This is the shrimp.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still drinking my, I'm being very greedy, but I think this one, God will forgive me. Okay. So I see that you didn't just pour all into it at once. You spread it out.
But the main thing is a corned beef stew. So when someone eating it, you
You
have
should
to feel
taste
it.
it. Okay.
When
Okay.
you're done putting the corned beef, you stir it gently so that the too much inside the stew.
Oh. Wonderful. You see, Lana and Chef, the reason I want to finish drinking these things, I have a feeling that I have this neighbor, and he shows up only when I'm sitting down to eat. He doesn't come to the kitchen when I'm cooking. He doesn't show up when I'm going to the market. Wherever I go, he follows me when we're about to eat. So I want to, have a number above him and finish drinking so he doesn't get some. Hopefully he'll forgive me too. Smells good. Okay, so now we're making balls. This is so interesting. And it looks like this is something that you can do at home with the family.
Yes.
It's fun to do.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So people look, oh, you don't have to spend plenty money again. When it's Christmas time, just do this. Yam and corned beef and Charlie.
And be bougie.
That's it. You know, don't spend plenty money.
So our stew's done already.
Yeah.
So that took literally what, 10 minutes?
Yeah. Very quick.
10 minutes.
Very quick.
This is just for a garnish. And when you are garnishing, you don't have to use raw vegetables. Like you have to saute it.
You have to saute. Okay.
The reason why I'm doing it this way too is also give it a color.
Okay.
It's like
Like golden brown.
Golden brown, yeah.
Wow. Chef Daniel is doing the most here. I love it. And voila.
So like we said, for you to not to throw your leftover yam, you want to plate it in a nice style, or you want to apply the fusion style.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are starving the yam with the corned beef.
Okay. Okay.
So we do
Is there
one-
anything else we
one
need?
or two.
Okay, so now we're going to coat the yam balls before we fry them. Our olive oil is already hot. But apart from, I know you use a lot of olive oil here, but apart from olive oil, you could use any other kind
Yeah,
of
you can use it. Yeah.
Do the same steps.
Double coat. We want the double. Okay. So the egg is to help it stick better. But how do you make the breadcrumbs?
Well, we don't throw our leftover sliced bread.
Okay, so when it's not, when you finish all the serving, it's not done. So so you don't waste any food.
Yeah.
Just turn it into breadcrumbs.
If it's getting stale, then you just toast it.
So now we're frying our yam balls. Our fusion stuffed yam balls. Okay. like
this
they're
is
almost ready.
a green sauce.
Okay.
Use our parsley leaf to make it.
Okay. So what else is in it? Parsley leaves,
Parsley,
Olive oil.
olive oil.
Yeah.
Any salt or
Any salt, chef?
yes, salting.
okay.
So this is your base.
I come to do our dessert now. The dessert is pancake stack.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite fruity that we don't have our scale here, but I've measured everything. I'll tell
Maybe
you.
you're a professional, so
160 grams of
okay.
flour, then 3 tablespoons of sugar,
Okay.
pinch of salt, and nutmeg. Then, that's
Okay.
yeah.
So let's go through one more time. 160
grams of
flour.
flour.
And that's our normal wheat flour,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Soft flour, pastry.
This soft pastry flour.
Pastry flour. Okay. And then,
3 tablespoons of sugar,
okay, 3 tablespoons of
and
sugar.
a pinch of salt.
Granulated sugar.
Yeah.
The white one.
White sugar.
Okay. But can you use brown sugar if you want to?
If you are not the sugar type, you can use it.
You can use the brown sugar.
People choose to use honey to replace
Okay.
the sugar.
Okay. Right. It. So I'm guessing you can buy any of these things and these toys.
These toys. You can buy some of them. Right?
Different
Yes,
shapes,
yes, yes.
hearts, squares, rectangles. Play
Just
around
makes
with
it
them.
neater.
And it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so first pancake done. And by the time we come back from the break we're about to take, we will have a full stack of pancakes, which will serve as our dessert. So let's go for a break. When we come back, What's Cooking continues here in the Theia kitchen. I wish I could live here, but we'll be right back. Welcome back. Now it's time to eat here on What's Cooking, and we've been really getting our hands dirty. And look, this is the most creative presentation we've had on the show yet, I must say. And it's not because you're here. That's actually the truth, I mean, Chef Ben, look, you two, amazing. Lana, You're doing something special here.
Thank you so
and
much.
I'm glad that the world is getting to see it, and I hope that they understand what you're doing here. But before we get into what's on the table, let me just remind you, and of course if you're just joining us, let you know that we're here at the Theia Cafe, Airport Residential Area in Accra, Ghana. It's a beautiful space. Earlier we were in the kitchen, very homey but spacious, and we were playing with all of Chef's toys, and seeing how he does his thing here. And Lana did describe a little bit for you what her backyard. This is literally her backyard. Like, she and her family live here. Some of the Theia family members, we don't call them employees, they're family members. Some of them also live here as well. But this is literally her backyard. And it's like, some Garden of Eden dream kind of thing here. So no, we didn't move to another location. This is still Theia. And it's amazing how we downplay, Lana, what nature can do and how beautiful it is.
Yeah.
Because the decor is very minimal. You haven't put any mad lighting. It's just nature, and you've just allowed it to exist in a nice way. I don't know, like...
Thank you. You're spot on. That's exactly what it is.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
you.
beautiful. Once again, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
But Chef, please do, the tradition is whoever does the cooking, and you did most of it, does the serving as well. So, and then we have Ben here as well. He's a barista, and earlier we made some really cool drinks with him. I'm sure you can see some B-roll of the grapevine as well. That's where he took the sour grapes from and used it to make the mojito that I didn't share with anybody, But yes, let's do some dishing and eating. So this is yam and corned beef stew, for anyone who's wondering, and Chef has nicely decorated it with an avocado rose. There's some parsley there, there's some egg flowers, very interesting. There's some more corned beef stew, egg and avocado, some more yam balls. But these yam balls are stuffed with corned beef stew. Yes, so it's a fusion dish, a take on an Italian dish. I explained what that was earlier. If you didn't hear me, you're late. And then we have a pancake stack, so American style pancakes, sort of, I see some cherries over there, Chef doing his thing. Now, what are those? Also pancakes. Hey, then you were really so when I left the kitchen, you did things without me. Chef Dan, you got some ideas and did some more things.
There's one thing about my that I like so much, because she always challenged me to learn more, because she's always forcing me recipes. Someone might think she's disturbing you, but no. I'm really learning.
You're learning.
I'm glad you don't mind this.
It's wonderful. No, and I'm glad to hear that, because you can only, the vision that you have, Lana, and what we've all spoken about. Again, if you're just joining us, Chef Daniel is Ghanaian trained. He's a Ghanaian chef trained in Ghana. He didn't go and learn this in some fancy place somewhere in the world. Right here in Ghana, and he's really doing interesting things together here with Lana, and then Ben as well. What he did with the drink, how he put his own spin on the mojito, brilliant. And you can't do that if you're not open to learning, And there's some cakes here as well.
Cooking? Wow. I can see there's a nice setup here in the garden.
But it's not for
it
you.
looks like a secret garden.
So I can.
Yeah.
It does look like a secret garden.
And this time around, I need to be here.
I was hoping it would
so
be
I
a
can
secret. So this is my neighbor.
I can get my
talking
plates.
about.
Oh, hello, neighbor.
Yes.
So Taster General,
You're
today I
welcome.
cheated you because I had a feeling you'd come. When Ben made some nice drinks in the kitchen, I drank them without you.
Oh, really?
Oh yes.
I hope it's not too late.
It is
Thank
very
you.
late.
No, then the grading will be some way.
What? Is that a threat?
No, I have to have the full course so I can put you on the map.
So without having anything to do with the cooking whatsoever, he comes to grade the food.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yes.
please be kind.
So where's my plate? Don't worry.
We don't have a plate for you.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Anyway, Lana, so you have some cakes here as
Yes.
well, and these are freshly baked today.
They're freshly baked.
I see carrot cake.
Carrot cake, and the carrots are fresh carrots. They're not those frozen things
no,
that they
no,
put
no,
on.
no,
This
no,
is
no.
all freshly grated.
Yes.
Groundnuts, if you please, not walnuts. because we're in Ghana.
Yes, we like groundnuts.
Of course. And the chocolate cake with chocolate shavings, these are all Ghanaian chocolate, from the powder to the chocolate itself to the chef who made it.
That is very...
And then the cheesecake, we challenged ourselves to find something that we could introduce as a Ghanaian ingredient, and that is the base, which is the digestive biscuit.
Made in Ghana, digestive
Made in Ghana,
biscuits.
digestive, and the quiche, which is a veggie quiche, right? This is a
Love
veggie
it,
quiche.
love it.
Okay, so I'm here
Love
with
it.
my cup and my plate.
Look at you.
So I can get my juice. Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'll leave you to do that. Chef, please, let's,
Yeah.
Yes,
experience
please.
before it gets cold.
Let's begin.
But Lana, so let me speak a little to you a little bit
Let
more
the games begin.
about this. Yes, please eat about this vision. So you've been very deliberate.
Yeah.
I keep saying about making sure that the food, the ambience, everything really about Theia is Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Now, in your estimation, how important is it for us to do that?
Super important. I feel that there is a gap, a huge gap in our foodie scene and our art scene in Accra. So Theia kind of fills in both those gaps because, as you see, we have an artist's corner. Everything we do is artisanal. So food is art, and I think there is a lack of space to express yourself in that regard. And also, there's also been a lot of, I think, it's been a bit of a, like every urbanization, people tend to go towards the fast food chains, and the local cuisine kind of takes a back seat. And I realized that when I moved back to Ghana, that I was missing my kelewele sellers, my yam sellers. Where are they? That was always the question at the back of my mind. Where are they? And why can't I eat this in a place anymore? Like the yam and stew, I haven't had in years until Chef and I talked about it, and I said, you know what, we should add it to our hot meals menu so that people are introduced to this.
Yeah.
Because if they don't see it visually, they won't understand what it is.
It will actually get to a time when our children don't even know that yam and corned beef stew is something to eat. Yeah.
And like I told you, we do cooking classes, and we were very surprised that people don't want to learn to do Italian dishes. They want to learn how to cook Ghanaian dishes. And we were like, wow, this is amazing.
Wonderful. So, Chef Daniel, have you always wanted to be in a space like this, work in a space like this where you can be creative, you can explore, you can learn new things, but you can stay true to yourself as a Ghanaian? Because, you mentioned earlier that you grew up with your auntie who was a caterer. At the time, you thought she was worried you should send you come and learn how to do spring rolls. If you learn, I'll teach you how to drive, all that. But looking back, do you think that, or do you remember a time when this is what you wanted, where you could be Ghanaian, even in expressing yourself through your craft, but at the same time, you're learning things, you're still meeting people from all over the world?
Actually, it's something that I normally say that one day I'm going to go far. But how God is going to let that to happen, I am not sure. Always my prayer is that God should let it happen. I know He's going to happen, but how and when He Himself should let it. And I thank God that I found myself to be exploring.
Is this place still Jordanian consulate?
Yes, it is.
Oh, really?
Yes, my mom is.
Oh, so we can get visa at the table.
My mom is the consul. Yes.
Okay.
My mom is from Jordan. Yeah.
So we are still at the Jordanian consulate.
We're still in Jordan.
Yes.
So I was about to ask that question. I'm glad you brought it up. So your mom then is the honorary consul.
Yes.
Yes, for Jordan. And you mentioned, she's not here, so she can't speak for herself, and I do hope I can speak to her one of these days.
Sure.
But,
sure.
She came to Ghana in the 70s.
Yep.
From Jordan. And never went back.
No.
To the point where she's a representative of Jordan in Ghana.
Right.
I see how much you love Ghana.
Yeah.
How did your parents, or what do you think they did? If you can, in retrospect, think it through, what do you think they did to make sure that Ghana lives in you the way it does?
It lives in them too. I think that's what made it easier. My parents are still in Ghana, by the way. They're in their 70s now. and my children are the 4th generation of the family here. So Ghana is and always will be home. But I think my father, of course, came here. His family was here. My mother had never been to Africa, had never thought she would go to Ghana. This is the 70s, Jordan. Mm-hmm. And she came and she fell in love with it and she stayed. Not many people from her generation actually lived here. I don't know about about the community. Some of the people lived here. Some people sent their kids away to boarding schools. Some of them. So no, we lived here. We went to school here. I have a brother, and we went to GIS. We went to Lincoln. So my friends, my network are mainly Ghanaians. I am back and they're not. They're still in the diaspora. So when they come to visit, and now this is our meeting place, when they come to visit, they ask, how do you think this will pan out? How do you think if we move back it'll pan out? And I just tell them my little story. And it's not easy.
A lot of members of the diaspora want to come back, but their biggest fear is, how do I survive? How do I live? I would have to probably let go of a big paycheck.
Yes.
Then I have to take the money I have, come and invest it, and it may not even amount to anything in the end. How do you do it?
It's a risk. I think life is full of challenges and risks, just like we challenge ourselves here every day, learning, and it's the same thing. And you just have to weigh the pros and cons. If I have a family and I want to live in a better place, close to my family, to my aging parents, there are a lot of factors that bring you back. I mean, for me, it was being close to my family, it was for my parents, it was for my kids, it was for myself because I was working very hard, and I still work very hard, but I have time for myself. Whereas before I was working, the 9-to-5 job, and, it was taxing on me and my kids. So sometimes you have to take decisions that are for the best for your family. But I think a lot of Ghanaians are thinking about this, especially during COVID, we had so many people visiting us here from Europe, especially Ghanaians living in Europe. And they said, you know what, I'm not going back. That's it. They literally took the decision when they stepped here.
Thank you for sharing your personal experience, for opening up about it, being very honest about it. Yeah. And like I said, I can't stress this enough, coming from you, because you have many different aspects to your heritage.
Yes.
And you could have lived anywhere else in the world. So to decide to live in Ghana, it's a huge statement. It's a very powerful statement. And I'm sure a lot of people are taking a cue from that. A lot of people are taking a cue.
I mean, I used to work for the UN, just to let you know how my life has flipped. I used to work for the UN in peace building. And so this is me in my UN environment, and then me moving to Ghana and deciding that I want to be a consultant, but I want to fulfill the creative side of me.
Yeah. Wonderful. So let me talk to Ben a little.
No,
Ben.
Before that, have you been visiting Jordan?
Of course. Of course. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, because from the look of things, see how beautiful your other place will be.
Taser General.
Hello.
Please. She's married. One.
No, I didn't say that.
No. I'm just letting you know.
No, I just want
married with a daughter taller than me.
Yes, an 18-year-old daughter. But Ben, so I want to touch base with you a little. So you're a barrister.
Yeah.
How do you become one?
So you have to go through a training process.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And you also trained in Ghana.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So I've worked in a couple of places, and I moved here. And when I moved to this place, it was really amazing. I've learned a lot of things. Sometimes at a certain point, you'll be pushed to come out with more things. Like you have to explore. You have to come out with yes. And I really love the space, and I love where I'm working at.
Wonderful. So, have you met any, in your career, do people come to you and tell you they want to do the job you do? Have you met any young person who is interested in pursuing the same career?
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you tell them? Because, traditionally, it's not something that young people think about. Chef, yes, you have a few people saying that. Business owner, yes. But a barrister, no. I haven't met anybody who has said that. And I see the passion with which you work, and I've met other baristas, and I think it's a wonderful profession to have.
Yeah, you said it all. The thing is, you need to have a passion for what you're doing. If you don't have that passion, you can't do it. You know, you need to love what you do. You need to relax, feel what you're doing, then focus on what you're doing, and you know, you get there. It will come out by itself.
It's beautiful. Okay, so Taster General,
Before
you have a question?
Yes. What's the meaning of Theia?
Theia is the goddess of light and beautiful things in Greek mythology. And she's the mother of the sun, moon, and the stars. So she's Mother Nature times 1,000. We wanted something that reflected what Mother Nature is, but not say it like Mother Earth, not say it in a cliched way.
Yeah.
And plus, it is a testament to where we come from. So my husband is from the seaside, and I'm from the seaside. And in Lebanon, there are mountains close to the sea.
Okay.
And this is very synonymous of the mountains in all the region, in all the Mediterranean region, Italy, Greece, and Theia is the Greek goddess. So we are all one area with the same vegetation.
Okay.
So it kind of reminds anybody who's Greek, Italian, Lebanese, Palestinian, all that, everyone from there. You sit under a grapevine canopy in your garden. That's how you spend your afternoon.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I remember growing up, my uncle does wine from grapes. We used to have grapes in the house.
In Ghana?
Yes.
So it is something
I have grown grapes before in my backyard. And in front of the house, we used to have grape.
So why are people so surprised when they see it
Because you
here?
haven't seen it in a long time.
They don't know. Because you have to have time
You have to have time.
Yeah.
and prune.
Yes, and prune. The
Yeah.
pruning
Yeah.
is so important.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so Taster General,
Yep.
I need you to give your verdict. Yes.
The
Yeah, I
verdict-
know, we still have dessert.
Ready before the dessert.
No, but at least the main meal first, the hot meal first.
The main meal there, it passed all.
Yay!
Yes, it passed all because eating yam and this byproduct is fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In fact, the corned beef, corner beef.
The corner beef.
Yeah. Very,
Very
look, it reminds me of my mom, she does these things for me.
Thank you. This is exactly what we want people to experience when they're
Yeah.
eating this. We want them to remember their mom, their auntie, Christmas, the village, Ghana, because this is me. This is what reminds me
Yeah.
of my childhood. So I'm
Sure.
so happy that you said it reminds me of your mother, because that's what we want.
And I'm so grateful that I'm having...
I'm glad.
So we're definitely going to dig into the desserts after the
Yeah.
cameras go off.
Yeah,
but
so as for the yam and the yam
it's
balls...
nuchi.
Nuchi. Nuchi.
Okay. We'll take it from you, Taster General, even though you were not invited, as usual. We'll take it from you.
Don't worry.
Ben, thank you so much for teaching us very interesting things today, and also for opening the eyes of many people, I'm sure, to a new career opportunity.
Yes.
You just may have started something that you don't even realize you have. And Daniel, and you are extremely talented, and I am so proud to share Ghanaian blood with you. Yeah, thank you very, very much, and for the passion and how you pour into what you do, and for feeding us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Lana, thank you so much. You've been
Thank you.
so hospitable, so welcoming.
Such
Your
a
spirit
pleasure.
is beautiful, and I mean,
Please come back
found it.
again.
Oh no, come over and over
Yeah.
and over. And
I
over
mean,
again.
it's so
We look
natural in
forward.
here.
Thank
It
you.
is.
Thank you
So
so much.
natural.
And
Thank
it's
you.
peaceful.
Thank you.
Thank
That's
you
what
so
we
much.
want.
And please do thank your husband for us. I know he's not
Thank
the
you.
camera guy.
He's not the camera
he,
guy.
He told
but-
us when we came, he said, "Yeah, I'm not the camera. She's a superstar." But also thank him for allowing you to be the star that you are,
Yeah,
because
thank
a lot of men and husbands, spouses
you're right.
cannot.
You're
Yes,
right.
And
You're right.
he's very comfortable allowing
Yes.
you to shine, even though you're partners.
Yeah.
He's not lording it over you,
Yeah.
and I think that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And for me, Theia doesn't just represent everything Ghanaian, but even the kind of beautiful love that you can see in Ghana.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
think.
you.
I think
I'm
it
sure he
does.
would like that.
Yeah, please let him know.
Thank you so much.
Please let
Thank
him
you.
know. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. This has been another episode of What's Cooking here at the Theia Cafe at Airport Residential Area in Accra. And I'm sure you've realized by now that this doesn't just signify food. It's not just a space to come and eat and, go away. It's a place of love. It's spiritual. It's natural. It's beautiful. It's Ghanaian at heart. And it also has a lot of history here, which if you just bother to ask a question or two when you see Lana or her husband, you'll get to know. Thank you. My name is Apiorkor. I'll see you next week.